A moment, by Mary Coleridge. The clouds had made a crimson crown above the mountains high. A stormy sun was going down in a stormy sky. Why did you let your eyes rest on me and hold your breath between? And all the ages this can never be as if it had not been. Affection, by Mary Coleridge. The earth that made the rose, she also is the mother, and not I. The flame wherewith the maiden spirit glows was lighted at no half that I sit by. I am as far below as heaven above thee. Were I thy angel, more I could not love thee. Bid me defend thee, thy danger over human strength shall lend me a hand of iron and a heart of steel, to strike, to wound, to slay and not to feel. But if you chide me, I am a weak, defenceless child beside thee. An insincere wish addressed to a beggar, by Mary Coleridge. We are not near enough to love, I can but pity all your woe, for wealth has lifted me above, and falsehood set you down below. If you were true, we still might be brothers in something more than name, and were I poor, your love to me would make our differing bonds the same. But golden gates between us stretch, truth opens her forbidding eyes. You can't forget that I am rich, nor that you are telling lies. Love never comes but at love's call, and pity ask for him in vain. Because I cannot give you all, you give me nothing back again. And you are right with all your wrong, for less than all is nothing too. May heaven beggar me along, and truth avail herself to me. Blue and White, by Mary Coleridge. Blue is our Lady's colour, white is our Lord's. Tomorrow I will wear a knot of blue and white cords. You may see it, where you ride among the flashing swords. O banner, white and sunny blue, with prayer awoke we, for love the white, for faith the heavenly hue, and both for him, so tender true, him that doth love me. Come home, by Mary Coleridge. When wintry winds are no more heard, and joys in every bosom, when summer sings in every bird, and shines in every blossom, when happy twilight hours along, come home, my love, and think no wrong. Then bells gleam above the stream, and half the fields are yellow. Come back to me, my joyous dream, the world hath not thy fellow. And I will make thee queen among the queens of summer and of song. Death and the Lady, by Mary Coleridge. Turn in, my lord, she said, as it were the father of sin. I have hated the father of the dead, the slayer of my kin. By the father of the living led, turn in, my lord, turn in. We were foes of old, their touch was cold, but mine is warm as life. I have struggled and made thee lose thy hold, I have turned aside the knife. Despair itself in me was bold, I have striven and won the strife. But that which conquered thee and rose again to earth descends, for the last time we have come to blows, and the long combat ends. The worst and secretest of foes, be now my friend of friends. Good Friday in my heart, by Mary Coleridge. Good Friday in my heart, fear and affright. My thoughts are the disciples when they fled. My words the words that priest and soldier said. My deed the spear desecrate the dead. And day, the death wherein is changed to night. Then Eastern my heart sends up the sun. My thoughts are Mary when she turned to see. My words are Peter answering, last for me. My deeds are all thine own drawn close to thee. And night and day, since voters rise, are one. He came unto his own, and his own received him not, by Mary Coleridge. As Christ the Lord was passing by, he came one night to a cottage door. He came a poor man to the poor, he had no bed whereon to lie. He asked in vain for a crust of bread, standing there in the frozen blast. The door was locked and bolted fast. Only a beggar, the poor man said. Christ the Lord went further on, till he came to a palace gate. There a king was keeping a state, in every window the candle shone. The king beheld him out in the cold, he left his guest in the banquet hall. He bade his servants stand them all, I wait on a guest I know of old. Is only a beggar man, they said. Yes, he said, it is Christ the Lord. He spoke to him a kindly word, he gave him wine and he gave him bread. Now Christ is Lord of heaven and hell, and all the words of Christ are true. He touched the cottage and it grew, he touched the palace and it fell. The poor man is become a king, never was man so sad as he. Sorrow and sin the throne make free, he has no joy in mortal thing. The sun streams in at the cottage door, that stands where once the palace stood, and the workman toiling to earn his food, was never a king before. I ask of thee, love, nothing but relief, by Mary Coleridge. I ask of thee, love, nothing but relief. For canst thou bring the old days back again? For I was happy when, not knowing heavenly joy, not knowing grief. My true love hath my heart, and I have his, by Mary Coleridge. None ever was in love with me but grief. She wooded my form the day that I was born. She stole my playthings first, the jealous thief, and left me there forlorn. The birds that in my garden would have sung, she scared away with her unending moan. She slew my lovers too when I was young, and left me there alone. Grief, I have cursed thee often, now at last to hate thy name I am no longer free. Caught in thy bony arms and prisoned fast, I laugh nor laugh but we. On such a day, by Mary Coleridge. Some hang above the tombs, some weep in empty rooms. I, when the iris blooms, remember. I, when the sickler man opens the buds again, rejoice the moment when remember. Our Lady, by Mary Coleridge. Mother of God, nor lady thou, common woman of common earth, our lady ladies call thee now. But Christ was never of gentle birth, a common man of a common earth. For God's ways are not as our ways. The noblest lady in the land would have given up half her days, would have cut off her right hand, to be with a child that was god of the land. Never a lady did he choose, only a maid of low degree, so humble she might not refuse the carpenter of Galilee. A daughter of the people she. Out she sang the song of her heart. Never a lady so had sung. She knew no letters, had no art. To all mankind in woman's tongue of Israelitish Mary sung. And still for man to come she sings, nor shall her singing pass away. Ye are filled with hunger with good things, or listen, lords and ladies gay, and the rich ye have sent empty away. Street Lanterns, by Mary Coleridge. Country roads are yellow and brown, we mend the roads in London town. Never a hansom there come nigh, ne'er a cart goes rolling by. An unwonted silence steals in between the turning wheels. Quickly ends the autumn day, the workman goes his way, leaving midst the traffic route one small isle of solitude, lit throughout the lengthy night by the little lantern's light. Jewels of the dark have we, brighter than the rustic's bee, over the dull earth are thrown opals and the ruddy stone. The other side of the mirror, by Mary Coleridge. I sat before my glass one day, conjured of a vision bare, like the aspects glad and gay that earth's phone reflected were, a vision of a woman wild with more than womanly despair. Hair stood back on either side, a face bare of loveliness. I had no envy now to hide what once no man on earth could guess. It formed the thorny aureole of hard, unsanctified distress. Her lips were open, not a sound come through the parted lines of red, whate'er it was, the hideous wound in silence and secret bled. A sigh relieved the speechless woe, she had no voice to speak her dread. And in their lurid eyes there shone the dying flame of life's desire, made mad because its hope was gone, and kindled at the leaping fire of jealousy and fierce revenge, and strength that could not change nor tire. Shade of a shadow in the glass, or sit the crystal surface free, pass as a fair vision pass, nor evermore return, to be the ghost of a distracted hour, that hear me whisper, I am she. The Train, by Mary Coleridge. A green eye and a red in the dark, thunder smoke and a spark. It is there, it is here flashed by, the wind thing fly. It is a rushing van through the night, reading a gloom in its flight. It shatters a silence of shrieks, where is it the wild thing seeks? Alas, for it hurries away, then with a faint to stay. Hurrah, for it carries home lovers and friends that roam. Where are you, time and space? The world is a little place. Your reign is o'er and done, you are one. The Witch, by Mary Coleridge. I've walked a great while over the snow, and I am not tall nor strong. My clothes are wet and my teeth are set, and the way was hard and long. I've wandered over fruitful earth, but I never came here before. And lift me over the threshold, and let me in at the door. The cutting wind is a cruel foe, I dare not stand in the blast. My hands are stone and my face a groan, and the worst of death is past. I am but a little maiden still, my little white feet I saw. Or lift me over the threshold, and let me in at the door. Her voice was the voice that women have, who plead for their heart's desire. She came, and the quivering flame sunk and died in the fire. It never was lit again on my hearth, since I hurried across the floor, to lift her over the threshold, and let her in at the door. To Memory, by Mary Coleridge. Strange power, I know not what thou art, murderer or mistress of my heart. I know I'd rather meet the blow of my most unrelenting foe, than live as now I live, to be slain 20 times a day by thee. Yet when I would command thee hence, thou mock'st the vain pretence, murmuring in mine ear a song once laughed, alas, forgotten long. and on my brow I feel a kiss that I would rather die than miss. Unwelcome by Mary Coleridge. We are young, we were merry, we were very, very wise, and the door stood open at our feast, and there passes a woman with the west in her eyes, and a man with his back to the east. How still grew the hearts, the beating so fast, the loudest voice was still, the jest died away on our lips as I passed, and a rays of July struck chill. The cups of red wine turned pale on the board, and black as soot. The hound forgot the hand of the Lord, she fell down at his foot. Low let me lie, as the dead dog lies. I sit me down again at the feast, where I passed the woman with the west in her eyes, the man with his back to the east. We never said farewell, by Mary Coleridge. We never said farewell, nor even looked our last upon each other, for no sign was made, and we the link chain unhooked, and broke the level line. And here we dwell together, side by side, our places fixed for life upon the chart. Two islands that roaring seas divide, are not more far apart. When my love did what I would not, by Mary Coleridge. When my love did what I would not, I could hear smell voices upon the wind, crying, Fast shut your eyes, for see you should not, love is blind. And my love said what I say not, with a joyous laughing quite of my fears, whispering, Fast hearken not, for hear you may not, have love ears. And my love said, Will you longer let me seek it? Blind and deaf is she that doth not bid me come. All my heart said, murmuring, Dearest, can I speak it? Love is dumb. Where a Roman villa stood, by Mary Coleridge. On alien ground, breathing an alien air, a Roman stood, for from his ancient home, and gazing murmured, the hills are fair, but not the hills of Rome. Descendant of a race to Roman skin, where the old son of empire stood I stand, where self-same rocks fall the same valley, and untouched of human hand. Over another shines the self-same star, another heart with nameless longing fills, crying aloud, How beautiful they are, but not our English hills.